Hey guys, I'm sitting on the front steps of my family home in Morganfield, Kentucky. And this is to you, to all of you who watched my last two adventures. I'm going on a new journey and we're going after the people. We're going downstream the Mississippi from the very top to the very bottom to places that maybe we would typically go on vacation, and we're digging deeper. We're finding out, why this job means what it does to them and who they are as human beings, because I've learned that's all that matters. We're at Old Friends Farm where they retire racehorses. This is really going to be something special, so let's go meet them.
Every day is fun here, isn't it? He says, yeah, fun for you. He said, I never got really starstruck around the movie people, but I'm totally starstruck around.
Michael was a movie reviewer in Boston for the Boston Globe for over 20 years, and he had some racehorses that he raced up in New England at Suffolk Downs, and he would go out and take care of his horses in the morning and then catch the train downtown to work at the Boston Globe for the day and come out and take care of his horses at night.
It's not just about the racing and about the Kentucky Derby and about the statues we have throughout Louisville and Lexington that we saw. It's about loving horses and loving horses after they win a prize. Oh, I smell it. I think this is a good one. Ah! And that's how you make bourbon.
Yes, ma'am.
Got all over my Miss Kentucky ring. That's good. That makes it more of a Miss Kentucky ring. All right, here goes. Cheers. It's really good. Woo! Ha! Now I want to see you take a drink. Nothing like drinking Jim Beam with the beams themselves.
I think we're just average people, but we do what we do, and we don't think we're anything special. We just are the Beam family members, and that's what we do. We make bourbon.
I think working with your family is a very special thing. I bet it's hard, but do you think that maybe is the reason that it survived as long as it has?
Well, not just family, but we are very good at picking out good people to work for us, and we always pick people who love baseball. That's one of the #1 requirements.
That's Danny Luckett. He's been making bats for 43 years. He actually can hand turn a bat the old-fashioned way on a hand turning lathe.
So this is how a hand turned baseball bat was really made.
Right.
And it's still warm. Oh my gosh. That's hard work. I never would have known that went into a baseball bat. Ever since I was younger, I have heard living in America about the American dream.
We often say at Bowling Green Assembly, we don't build cars, we build dreams.
I think the American dream may start out wanting a shiny red car and driving down the road in it with the wind blowing through your hair, but then I think in the end of it, it's working really hard for something that becomes more than that.
For most of our customers, this is a manifestation of years of planning, years of saving, years of dreaming that they're going to come and see this car. And that to me is a privilege that we never want to take for granted. We get to do this stuff. We don't have to do this stuff. We get to do this stuff. And our customers are the greatest people in the world.
You never really know what's behind the word American dream, what's behind the word Corvette. I think it's the spirit of human beings. If there's any story that embodies the spirit of America and a story of hard work, it's Colonel Sanders himself. How old was he when he started this restaurant?
I believe he was drawing Social Security when he started, so he didn't really get started until he was older.
So he wasn't the kind of guy that retired at 65.
No. He was a spokesman for the KFC Corporation until he died. So.
And how old was he when he died?
He was 90-year-old.
And I totally see why he is considered the most famous citizen of Kentucky. I think he deserves it. Daryl, I think, teaches you many things, but I think he teaches you what the world's all about in the end of it.
The day before he was born, of course, her ankles were swelled. Of course, she could play, I don't know, seemed to me like it's 5 or 6 different instruments.
Bill's mom?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
And Uncle Penn ride that old gray mule through here, and he'd stop, and that's their, and they'd play music.
So it was always a family tradition with the Monroe family. So his mother played 6 instruments, unbelievable. Out under the tree, pregnant with Bill.
That very tree right there.
I think is what America's finally moving back to. The heart and soul of a person, truly telling a story and believing it.
Penn taught Bill about playing music. He said, don't get it too fast. Play it where people can understand the music and understand the notes. The simpler, the better. If Bill's dad and mom had stayed alive and Bill hadn't formed that bond with Uncle Penn, there may not be any bluegrass music today.
Sitting in a kitchen with a band of that caliber is something I don't know that anyone will ever experience, much less on camera, much less me. Gosh, I wish everyone could tell their story in their kitchen like they just did. Today we have the privilege of hunting with Pawpaw Bud. That's my grandpa. So this is going to be quite a treat.
Well, we're hunting on the old Peabody property. This used to be Peabody Camp 11 coal mine.
We got a point.
I used to work at this mine, and I was a lighthouse guy. I took care of the lights for the miners that went underground.
Our families are big about hard work and teaching us, the value of hard work.
And your dad and Tim and all them, when they was going to college, in the summers, they would come home and we'd get them jobs in the coal mines. That's how they made extra money, is working in the coal mine.
Yeah.
Well, growing up a beam has been, a heck of an experience for me. Being the 7th generation beam family member, to be involved in this business, I've seen a lot from the time I was a little boy walking around the distillery, with my dad until today, my son coming into the business. I mean, it's something I'm very proud of.
Your son, he's out there scooping grain, you said?
He's helping unload trucks and watching, starting to make the whiskey.
So what were the rules? You all had to start from the ground up?
You got to. You got to learn the business from the bottom up.
I think it's special to have families represent a business in that way. I come from a long line of family businesses, and I see how hard they can be, but how rewarding they can be as well. So your son, he has to work from the ground up to get the job?
Yes.
How many more levels does he have?
Quite a few, quite a few. I mean, heck, I'm still here on the floor. I'm not on the 2nd floor.
Yeah. I think in a family business, you have to guard your legacy. I think that you have to guard, what your great-grandpa thought about the world and why he wanted to create a business in it in the first place. And their family loved baseball. And I think it's tough because you come into the world and you have your own set of ideas and your own gifts and talents, and then your family has something like Slugger.
The proof's in the pudding, and you're the pudding right now.
All right. I'll be the pudding. We are in the kitchen. So. All right. Flew to Kentucky. I said blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining, shine on. keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gone and left me blue. What did it feel like singing with them? Maybe intimidating? You can't even describe it. I hope you can see it in their faces, because I don't think it's anything I could ever describe from my mouth. It's only something that the people that truly, gosh, they felt it.